Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 29 of our second session in our 21-day program. My name is Miki. I'm coming to you from Columbia, Maryland. I'm a graduate student at Johns Hopkins University, and we're so excited to have you here with us to meditate and join this wonderful 21-day program. If we would want to go to the slides, just a couple of announcements. We are very excited to announce that very soon, on Jan 25th, we're going to start our national 21-day program. This is going to be a bit different from our Wednesday program that we do here, where in this program, we're going to go for 21 straight days of meditations. And so we really would like for all of you to join us there and meditate with us in that program. And yeah, we're very excited and hope to see you there soon. And as a reminder, these Wednesday programs will resume after the National 21-Day program concludes, but I'll talk about that a bit more later. If you haven't yet gotten your foot-soaked tubs ready, please do. Just get a bucket of clean water, water with some salt in it. By now, I think you all have experienced what a foot soak is like, but if you haven't, it's pretty simple. If you just look at the screen and get these materials ready, you can enjoy a really nice meditation today, and we're very excited. And if you're new, you can request to meet with a Sahaja Yoga teacher in a breakout room now or at the end of the program, so feel free to do that as well. We'll also review some course materials at the end of the program to keep you updated about where you can find the course content and reviews and recorded sessions of previous programs if you're interested. Just to recap, so last week's program focused on the Nabhi Chakra and the attention. This week, we're going to focus specifically on the left Nabhi Chakra, which corresponds to manifesting peace and well-being that comes from within us. So we're very excited to have you here today for that. We have a great program planned out today. We have two presenters who will go through guided meditations, a video from our founder, Shri Mataji, that I hope everybody will enjoy, and some music to go along with some meditation. And we'll have a Q&A session at the end of the program to share experiences and hopefully answer any questions you might have. And as an important reminder, we always want to emphasize that Sahaja Yoga is always free because you can't pay for your own self-peace and happiness. So we're happy to share this with you, and we hope you get the most out of it and enjoy today's program. And with that, I'd like to call on some of our presenters who will be leading the meditations, Pratibha and Ale. Up to the screen. Hi. So Pratibha, you want to introduce yourself to everyone and tell us a little bit about your experience with Sahaja Yoga?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Pratibha, joining from Bay Area, Oakland Hills. I was born and brought up in India, all over. I'm a daughter of an army officer, so we moved around a lot. And then I came to US about 8 years ago now, after I got married. I've been meditating for 10 years, and I am really looking forward to this evening.
Wonderful. So nice to hear from you. And Ale, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Ale. I'm from Los Angeles, and it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I've been meditating with Sahaja Yoga for some time now, and I found this meditation to be a powerful tool for inner peace and clarity. And I'll be guiding you guys in the second meditation.
Great. So glad to have you here. And again, we're all really excited to meditate with everybody. So without further ado, I'll stop talking and let Pratibha take it from here and go through the first guided meditation.
Sure. Thank you so much. So today we're going to focus on our Nabhi Chakra and specifically left Nabhi. So we have a little slide here that shows where the chakra is situated, the energy center, which is right where your navel is, at the center of your stomach. And then there are two aspects of it, the left side and the right side. And we're specifically trying to focus on our left Nabhi, which is also represented on our tall, longest finger in the left hand, as you can see. So the qualities of this chakra actually is very interesting. And For me, it's the source of everything else that goes on in my subtle system. So first and foremost, peace and contentment. This is where it comes from. And so that feeling of being cozy in your house in front of a fireplace and with a hot chocolate on a Christmas day with a tree fully decorated. That's the thing that this chakra gives to us, that peace, joy, contentment. And so without further ado, let's see how we can try to work on this, cleanse it, clear this chakra, and maybe even try to feel that contentment for a little bit tonight before we return to our lives tomorrow and work. So let's start with a bandhan. So we will all raise our kundalini one time, second, and then a third time. We tie 3 knots this time, and then we take the protection. We do this 7 times. Now, let's all give a bandhan to our foot soap water. So we rotate our hand on top of the water in clockwise direction. We don't need to touch it. It's just a few inches above the water. We are rotating it 7 times or as much as you feel you need. And then once you start feeling the breeze, we can dip our feet in. Let's all keep our hands open on our lap, and we'll close our eyes. And now let's put our right hand at the center of our stomach, sort of where it connects to the chest. And we're going to take 3 long breaths, deep breaths, and we're going to hold our breaths in between. So we'll breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold your breath out. Breathe in again, hold, breathe out, hold. We'll do this a couple of more times. So hopefully by now our breathing should have slowed and we should sort of be breathing into our hand in the on the stomach. We'll bring it back on our lap. And with each breath, we take our attention back to the top of our head. Let's put our right hand on the left side of our stomach. And here we can say the affirmation that Mother Kundalini, I am content. I am peaceful. In this moment, Mother, I am content in the connection to my spirit. In this moment, Mother, let me experience the peace and joy of the spirit. Mother, I surrender all my worries, all my to-do lists, all my thoughts to you. In this moment, Mother, my only desire is to be one with my spirit. Our attention on top of our head, and we just observe. We observe our palms, we observe the top of our head. Just witness. We can also say, Mother, I offer all my guilt, all my responsibilities, all my need to control things throughout the day to you. Mother Kundalini, in this moment, let me feel the peace and joy. We'll give abundance to this chakra now and offer any negativities to the water. We'll put our right hand on our heart now, on the left side of our chest. And here we can say, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. My true essence is my spirit. I am the spirit. Now we take our hand on our forehead, and here we can say, in this moment, I am the pure spirit. I am not this body, I am not this mind. I am not my thoughts. I am not my ego. I am not my judgments. Mother, I surrender everything to you. I am the pure spirit. And we take our hand on top of our head. And we apply slight pressure. And then we can bring it back on our lap. Our attention is on top of our head and at the center of both our palms. So take a deep breath in, and on our breath out, we say Om. Om. We can again observe how we are feeling in both our hands. Hopefully, things have gotten quieter now. And we will slowly open our eyes and look at Mother Earth to start with. So let's all wash our feet, and we can put the foot soap water aside. You can empty it later. Now in this state of subtle meditation, we will listen to a talk from our founder on this chakra, left Nabhi.
He must have a cozy, beautiful, cozy, again I say cozy house. Cozy doesn't mean like a hospital. Anything drops, you feel frightened. Oh my God, let me pick it up. Cozy means where you are comfortable. It's all right. In the house, in the home, if somebody comes and stays, then if little bit is here and there, doesn't matter, then you put it right. But that doesn't mean a lousy house also. It should not be taken as a lousy house, but a house which is inviting. When people come in, you give them a place to sit down and make them enjoy. It's not done in India, at least I don't know. So far we are now quite getting westernized, that anybody drops something on the carpet, we'll never clean it in their presence because it's very bad manners. Carpet is not important than the guest, is it? Or if he breaks something, say a glass, they may say, very good, if something has gone out, some bad thing has gone out. Or a thermometer is broken, we say the same thing. All these things happen. In a way, just to see how far we are open-hearted. Or to suggest to you that something is going wrong. If something falls off, just see what's going on in your brain. What are you thinking? Is there something funny you are thinking about somebody, or something wrong you are thinking? Then it's happening. Otherwise, everything is nice and smooth. So another conditioning we have, which is a very, very funny conditioning. Either we'll have the lousiest of lousiest houses, or we'll have houses which will be just like hospitals. Even a rat would not enter there, leave alone human beings. They'll polish all the brass, they'll polish everything. Husband, wife will fight on that. They'll have divorces for it. But not even a rat will enter that house. I have seen many houses like that. And I've seen the other way around also, those that are lousiest, where there's no garden, there are no flowers, nothing beautiful. So, we have to be not to this extreme or that extreme, but something that will give joy to others, to visitors, to people who come to your house, will soothe the sick. People should feel happy to come to your house. So there's no showing off. Not to show off, but to make them comfortable and very happy. You can do lots of things, very interesting things, if you have the Lakshmi principle in you. I met once a Chinese gentleman, in a very, very beautiful house, everything, and he was so interesting. It made the house very interestingly, very nice, very beautiful. And you didn't feel any aggression at all in that house. So, I saw his dining room done with very good, beautiful green marble and white lights. I said, must be quite expensive. No, that's the beauty, it's very cheap. You know how I did it cheaply. All the time he was telling me how he did things cheaply, means he's never showed off it's expensive. But a person who's aggressive will say, oh, you know, this one I got it for so much, so much, so much. But a person who wants to give you joy says, no, I do it so cheap you won't believe, for a song. That's the sign of a person who wants to give joy to his guests. He'll never try to say that it's very expensive, I spent so much money, this is so, this, that. This is showing off. And then ultimately if it says very good 3 times, then it's yours. Have it. Of course he can't give you the floor, the rest of it you can take. That's what it is. A personality which is joy-giving. Like a lotus, as I have told you before also, a beetle comes, a black beetle with horrible thorny legs, and enters into this lotus for sleeping in the night, you see. And the lotus closes down, its coziness on it, and it sleeps very comfortably. And then next day it opens out, so it flies out. That's how your homes, your ashrams, your hearts should be. Beautiful. So that anybody can feel that soothing and that comforting feeling when they are in your company. But not a person who was reactionary. Like you go to somebody's house and immediately say, I don't like this carpet. So it's bad manners, absolute bad manners to say like that. To say that I don't like it is bad manners for Sahaja. Any music you hear, supposing there's a musician who could be of a very high level, could be of a very ordinary level. You should be able to enjoy everything. Otherwise you are not a Sahaja. If you are going to criticize a musician, that, oh God, what a musician, he is no good, this, that, then he is not going to improve. But if you encourage the musician, oh, you're very good, you're very great, he'll play much better next time, you see that. There's no falsehood about it. Some people think it's not honest. But this kind of useless, absolutely fatal kind of honesty is not wanted in Sahaja. You be honest to yourself. And there's no need to tell anybody your opinion very honestly. Keep it to yourself, all these honest opinions, and direct towards yourself. Like you see somebody. Honestly, you want to tell him that he's wearing a funny dress. Honestly. You better look at yourself. What sort of a dress you are wearing, and what business you have got to tell him that he's wearing funny. On the contrary, say, this is very nice, I like it, it's very nice, it's good, good, nice one. They say, no, but he'll say that, no, not so good, yours is not. Oh, you can get this very cheaply. You see, very cheaply. I'll tell you from where you can. Or you can have it if you like. I can take yours, you take mine. So the basic subtle point is that with your love, you are encouraging everyone. You are helping everyone. You are creating a confidence in him, his personality. And a kind of a rapport which is very subtle. So, a lotus is born in the pond which is so dirty, filthy, full of worms, everything, like as we see the world is today. But the lotus covers, which is fragrance, the whole of that pond, and covers it up completely, and you forget to think what is behind it. It has very big leaves, you see, like the ears of the elephant, and that covers the whole thing. So you don't see any filth or dirt. What you see is beautiful green, big leaves. Sometimes they are like a thali, like a big thali that we use for eating. And then all these things are covered with it. There's no honesty about it. They could say, why should we be honest? Let's see all the worms and the filth growing about. But the honesty lies in honestly understanding what is your job as Sahaja is. You are not there to point out the bad points, but you are there to cover all the bad points, all the loopholes with your love. That's your job. And there you have to be honest. Sense of honesty, the way it is accepted these days, it has created only cheats and thugs and thieves. Even a thief can be won over. You can. I'll give you an example. I met one boy in Delhi market. Poor thing, he was all wounded, he was suffering, so I brought him in the car home. So in the family, my brother and my husband both got very worried. He said, who is this brother-in-law you brought it? I said, he's my nephew, all right, let it be, doesn't matter. Whatever you say, I'll keep him. So I looked after him, I treated him, he got all right. These two persons got after him. You could send him to the police, send him to the police. I said, try, let us see. He's a good man, he'll be all right. No, send him to the police. Might have been, I don't know, might have been. And they were after his life. Till 10 days he was all right. I soothed him that. After 10th day, he was so fed up with these two persons, he ran away. And he ran away with what, do you know? He ran away with all the things that belonged to my brother and my husband. And he left my necklaces, my watches, everything nicely. He didn't touch them. He didn't touch them. So he just ran away. And imagine he left, I had a necklace, a very nice, beautiful, expensive necklace, I should say, given by my mother. He didn't touch it. He didn't touch anything. And he took away whatever was possible from their purse, from their things, whatever were left, everything he took away. Now I said, now go to the police. What? So, this is how one has to know that the honesty is for yourself, not for others. Don't try to be honest with others. Be honest to yourself. Keep that honesty to yourself, because maybe it's rational and maybe that it is just a matter of habit that you are trying to hurt others. So first check on your mind and find out if you are trying to hurt others or you are trying to please others. Otherwise don't talk, just keep quiet. If you are going to say something to please others, talk, otherwise just don't talk. And you'll be surprised. When you say nice things to others, how niceness comes to you. Like supposing somebody comes and tells me that, mother, he's very bad, he's troubled me so much, this thing, that thing. I don't like him. So I tell him, no, he was praising you a lot. It's not honest, but I tell him. He was praising you, he was so much in love with you, he's so kind to you, he was telling me he loves you very much. I said, really? Yeah, he did say. Next day you find them going together.
We'll continue to stay in meditation for another minute. We can keep our eyes closed. Try to be in silence.
We're going to cultivate this state of meditation. We're going to take a moment and observe what we feel on both of the palms of our hands. And at the same time, we observe what we feel at the top of our head. We're going to place our right hand on the left side of our abdomen or stomach area. And just to reinforce and strengthen the left navi, we're going to say the mantra Shanti, which means peace. We're going to start off with Om, and we're going to take a deep breath. Om. Shanti. 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 We pause. Take another deep breath. Shanti. 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 We pause. Take another deep breath. Shanti. 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 Om. We're going to invite our Mother Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, I am satisfied with this moment. I am giving myself. I am satisfied with this moment. I am giving myself. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, allow me to be content with my family. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, make me a generous person. Now we're going to place our right hand at the height of our hips through the central channel. And slowly, we're going to raise with the right hand our Kundalini through the center, all the way to the top of our head. Leaving our connection and attention at the top. Again, we're going to raise the central channel slowly and lovingly, observing what we're feeling. One last time. We're going to place our right hand on the top of our head. And gently, we're going to press with all our love. We're going to ask our Mother Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my connection to all the divine. Mother Kundalini, please allow me to be in silence, enjoying the meditation. We're going to leave our full attention at the top of our head, and we can rest our hand on our lap. Leaving our attention at the top of our head and on both palms of the hand. We're going to stay a moment of silence. You can take a deep breath. And gently start moving our hands, wiggling our toes, becoming aware of here and now. And gently we can start opening our eyes. And we can collectively raise our Kundalini. Left hand in front of us and right hand revolving around the left. At the base of our spine. Tie one knot. We repeat the same step. Now we're going to tie 2 knots. Again, we repeat the same step. And we're going to tie 3 knots. We're going to cover ourselves in the bandha. Left hand open, the right hand on the left, on top of the left hand. And we're going to cover our head all the way to the other side of our body. And we're going to come back. This is 1. We're going to repeat it 7 times. 2. 3. And 7. Now I'm going to hand it back to Miki. He has a few announcements for us.
Thank you, Ale, and thank you, Pratibha, for just 2 beautiful meditations. I can feel the peace. I hope everyone else can, and it was really wonderful, so thank you. And yeah, I have a few announcements to make. So next Wednesday, January 22nd, is going to be day 30 of this second session. The focus of this session will be the void. This area concerns our guru principle within us, and we'll basically learn how to act in an empowered way, in a moral and dignified way, and how this energy center kind of enlightens these aspects. So we hope to see you there, and we're very excited for our next program next week. And again, we are so excited and very, very pumped to let you all know about this new event coming, the National 21-Day Program. This will include the same type of meditations that we've been doing, but for 21 days straight, starting January 25th up until February 14th. Once these events start for the National 21-Day Program, these regular Wednesday programs will pause, but after the National 21-Day Program concludes, these Wednesday programs will again restart. So in the interim, please join us and have a wonderful time meditating during the national program soon. Again, as a reminder, as always, there are these program resources that you can always go to see if you wanted any more information about past sessions, any meditation questions that you might have. There's a WhatsApp group with daily spiritual messages and course reminders. There's a link to join in the Zoom chat. Also, there is a QR code on the screen that will take you to the link on the screen that has the live sessions and recorded sessions, handouts, and more information that I mentioned earlier. As a reminder, there is a mentor program that would allow you to go one-on-one with a Sahaja Yoga teacher and really give you an individualized experience that may or may not benefit you depending on what you would want out of your meditation experience. But if you are interested, we really encourage you to join. And if you're watching on YouTube and would like a mentor, please go to the description on the YouTube channel and use the mentor email to reach out to us. So yeah, if you are interested, please do so. Now we're going to move on to the Q&A session for our program, and there are 3 ways you can ask questions. One is to write breakout room help into the chat, and that way we can connect you with a Sahaja Yoga teacher in a breakout room. You can also write to chat Q&A directly, and there are 2 chat Q&As, or you can write a question directly to me, and I can try and relay that to the presenters, and we can try and answer these as best we can. So with that, I'd like to call back Pratibha and Ale to come back here and be happy to answer some questions. Hi, guys. So let's see. Some questions here. Okay. Here is a good one. So how has your ability to regulate your left Nabhi Chakra improved your practice of Sahaja Yoga? Pratibha, would you want to answer the question?
Sure. So left knob and then satisfaction with Sahaj Yoga practice. The way it has helped me is sort of be in the moment. So we're in the central channel, and I feel when I am there in the central channel, I'm not in the past, I'm not worried about the future, I'm not thinking about what happened in the day. There is a certain level of natural contentment, and peace I feel with the moment that I am in. And with practice, certainly I'm able to, if I'm really anxious at some part of the day, I can take out 5 minutes and put my hand on my heart and I can say, okay, this moment, nothing matters. My to-do lists don't matter. My anxiety doesn't matter. My meeting doesn't matter. My manager doesn't matter. What matters is my spirit, and what does is the peace that flows through all the activities of the day as well. That's been my experience.
Wonderful. Yeah, I can feel the same way. Ale, do you want to give your thoughts on that?
Yeah, of course. I think it gives us a sense, well, in my experience as well, that sense of balance, of able to control sort of like not the situation, but yourself, your state of how you're feeling. So it gives you more sense of awareness and knowing how to balance it right away. You know that that's the requirement, that's the chakra that you need to work on, and you go straight to the point.
Right. Yeah, I think especially in our goal in doing this meditation is really to become witnesses to anything that's happening. So once you're able to realize this left navi is the source of inner well-being and peace, then when outside factors don't affect you in a way that's negative anymore, then it really helps go deeper. And I think I've found that same experience as well. So yeah, thank you. Beautiful answers. Let's see if we have some more questions. Since you mentioned managers, Pratibha, this is another question that came in. How does Nabhi Chakra help us stay satisfied in our jobs and careers?
I think the way it has helped me is when it's the feeling that I feel when it's clear, and I'm able to be one with my spirit. I keep going back to the spirit because I feel like all the sense of satisfaction, contentment, and joy really does come when you connect with your spirit. And so they're all connected in a way. So it's just such a joyful experience that you're able to detach yourself, say from not just your job, your career aspirations, your ambitions, but also your marriage and your parents and your kids and dogs. I have 2 dogs and all the different things. And the best way I describe it is now I'm standing on the beach and I'm just looking at the ocean. And how that has even helped me even more is I see a good strategic view of where I am. And it gives me a sense of gratitude towards life, to all the things I have. And that helps me just focus better, yeah, on the day-to-day rather than worry about the 5-year plan, the 90-day mission, or my projects and things like that.
Right. So in a way, the Nabhi chakra really helps you stay in your present and avoids you from getting caught up in the future, the past. Just keeps you in the now because that's all we can really control at the end of the day is what we do now.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So right now, I cannot worry about being the CEO of a company I'm not even employed in. But what I can do is focus on this spreadsheet that I have in front of me and do the best job that I can. Yeah.
Exactly. Wonderful. Yeah. Okay. So another question. How does the inside and outside of your home relate to the qualities and state of your left Nabhi chakra? Ale, do you want to give that one a whirl?
Of course. And it means that it reflects a lot on the left navi. And sometimes it's okay. We sometimes tend to lean into the guilty side when we have like not feeling a clean house or clean home. But that also it's good to see it because at the same time it's showing you, okay, well, your house, your meaning house, like our whole, like our subtle system, especially on the center, which is the left navi, that needs attention. So when we're seeing that there's untidiness in our home, it's giving us a signal like, okay, well, it's a time to take a moment back, introspect, and ask ourselves, what's going on? Where is the fault in me? So as you start analyzing yourself, you start seeing the little light bulb, the little red light bulb telling you, okay, I need attention, I need balance on this section. And that's what it is. Just clear it out, put attention to the left navi, and everything will just flow easily.
Right. I also feel that sometimes my home would be in the same condition, but my reaction to it would be very different depending on how I'm feeling in my Nabhi chakra. So sometimes it would be pristine and really clean, and I would still feel like, oh, I don't like this place, I want to move out. And then other times it will be a complete mess and stuff all over the place, and I would still love it, love being in it. So if it's clean and I'm still not feeling good about it, that's when I know I need to work on my chakras because it's within me, not outside.
Right. That what your experience, just what you just said, really just hammers the point that it's really. I mean, obviously, it's good to keep a clean home and be organized, but at the end of the day, the true peace and well-being is from within you, and if it's not fixed within, there's no amount of cleaning or tidying or any kind of organizing that can replace peace that comes from within your Nabhi chakra. So,
Right.
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there is a certain sense of joy you feel in cleaning your house and organizing things. And that's most of the times when you're doing it. But if there is a moment in my day when I'm cleaning, but I'm not feeling happy about it, I'm doing it out of frustration, or I'm being mad at my husband for not doing his share of things or this stuff, that's when I'm like, okay, no, it's I need to do my clearance and just enjoy the activity.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see about some more questions. Hmm, let's see. Um, so the title of today's program is Peace and Well-Being Coming from Within. How does the Nabhi Chakra really manifest that in a real way? Maybe Ali, if you want to give it a shot. It's kind of similar to what we talked about, but I think it's important to kind of emphasize.
Yeah, it naturally starts aligning in your life. And you start seeing that sense of satisfaction. I think most of us have been seekers, And it's something that probably we all been seeking, something that fully satisfies us, that is complete. And I could think of an analogy, which is like the moon. We look at the moon, it's total satisfaction, it's complete, it's bright, it's just, it is what it is. And that's when you find something that fully completes you, that's how you feel. You just feel complete enlightenment and satisfaction. So automatically your life, everything, all parts of your well-being it starts aligning into one. So yeah. I don't know if anyone else wants to add to it.
Yeah, that's a wonderful answer. Pratibha, do you have anything to add or?
That's the perfect analogy. When I look at the moon, when it's a clear night with all the stars in it, I immediately I go thoughtless, and I'm just looking at the moon and being with my spirit and happy and content in that moment.
And it's really that feeling that we want to kind of keep with us, because it's not really, I think innately, we as humans, that true desire for peace and true good well-being, it's within all of us, but sometimes we get swayed by day-to-day life that takes us here or there, and we kind of forget the whole reason for being and really finding and knowing ourselves. So it's those moments that I think, at least from my experience, because I've been meditating for 4 years now. So compared to you two, I'm still new, but having the experience, those moments where you really remember, the moments that I remember going through and feeling this peace that you talked about when looking at the moon, or just sitting near a river or a lake and trying to remember that profound sense of peace has really helped me. So if anybody here in this program feels that at times it's hard to keep up with the meditation because life gets too hectic, or life gets takes you here and there, and really you don't know how to stay centered and in the present, from at least from my experience, remembering the moments where you were able to feel that true serenity has helped me tremendously, and I hope that also can help others if they feel similar experiences about that.
That's the wonderful thing about Sahaja Yoga, that no matter if it's your first day, if you've been here a month, years, it's something that automatically transforms right away. You start seeing the transformation, you start seeing all these, you could say, miracles that start happening to you that out of nowhere you wouldn't expect them. So it's really rewarding in a way.
Absolutely.
And you see beauty everywhere. So I remember I went back to my childhood home years and years later. And my grandmother had this huge tree and growing up, I didn't have Sahaja Yoga, so I was doing my usual things, and the tree was part of it, part of the household, and it's in the same courtyard. But when I went back after Sahaja Yoga, somehow I could finally see the tree in its entirety and its beauty, and all the leaves and the bark and all the little birds chirping around it. And it filled my heart so much. I was like, oh my God, I've never seen this tree. Where did it come from? And my mother was like, it's always been there. What are you saying?
Yeah, definitely. Just Sahaja Yoga being able to just take you and allow you to just witness and not really think about anything else but the beauty all around, because the beauty is there, like you said, and it's just up to us to have the ability and the desire to witness it. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, I think with that, I think that's a wonderful place to conclude tonight's session. I want to thank you, Ale and Pratibha, for such wonderful meditations and for sharing your experiences. And yeah, it's been really fun and a wonderful time. So thank you all for coming. If any of you want to stay back and meditate some more, we'll play some music for a while. And if you also want to join a breakout room and meet with a Sahaja Yoga teacher, that's available too. Please feel free to do so. But with that, we'll conclude tonight's program. Again, thank you for coming, and we hope to see you next week, and wish you peace and happiness. Bye-bye.
Thank you.